If you're a mom right now, this is the best time in your life to become an interior designer. Not as a little side hustle or to become an influencer, but to finally build something that is yours. And here is what you don't often hear. As a mom, you are not starting from zero. As a mom, you've been building these exact skills for years, without even calling it a job. In this video, I'll show you how to turn the skills you already have as a mom into a real interior design career. Safely, locally, and around your family. And if you're thinking, but I don't have the time, I'm not ready, I don't even have a degree, perfect. This works specifically because you are a mom. Your everyday life is already funding your expertise. I'll show you exactly how to start, and I'll share real moms and dads who've actually done it. By the way, to help you take the very first step today, I've made a free 7-day mini interior design course. It walks you through creating your first professional room design. Comment mini course below and I'll send it to you. It's completely free and you can start this evening. So let's talk about why, as a mom, you're far more qualified than you think. Think about your typical week. You're juggling the school pickups, the appointments, keeping 100 moving parts from crashing into each other. That has a name in interior design. Project management. It's the exact skill a designer uses to keep suppliers, contractors, and deliveries running on time. Or think about a situation like doing up your own home. You compare that sofa against this one. You check if it fits the budget and make sure it turns up on time. In interior design, that has a fancy name. FF&E schedule. Furniture, lighting, etc. planned to a budget. You've done it for your family for years. A designer just does it for a client. Last week, my friend, who is an interior designer in London, she said running a design business has almost nothing to do with knowing how to design. It's more about knowing how to work with people and understanding them. Just like connecting with the moms on the school run, helping a friend who can't choose between 2 sofas or 2 paint colors. That is the job. Your clients are people just like you, busy, no time, a family, and they don't want their new house to become one more headache. And your friends are probably already asking you for help choosing things for their homes. That's not a coincidence. That's a sign. Now, I can almost hear your worry, but Ula, aren't those AI apps already replacing interior designers? Okay, let me be straight with you. Yes, clients now turn up to meetings with ChatGPT AI renders of their rooms, already laid out in gorgeous colors. And I won't lie, some look stunning. But that changes your job less than you think. Because your role in that meeting is to look at those 10 beautiful ChatGPT images and say, no, not that one and not that one. This is the one that might actually work in your home, on your budget, with your family needs, which was always the job anyway. What comes with AI is just more options. And clients have forever come to you drowning in options, 1,000 Pinterest saves, begging someone to just help them decide. Back when I was designing homes for billionaires at one of the top London interior design firms, I had a client with an almost unlimited budget and hundreds of inspiration images saved on her phone. But she still couldn't decide what to do with her entrance. Every afternoon, her children came home, dropped their school bags by the door, and sat down with their phones. Within minutes, the entrance was cluttered, and the mess made her anxious. She didn't need more inspiration. She needed a school bag drop-off zone and a charging station for the phones. That was it. But the bottleneck was never the budget. It was understanding how the family actually lived and making one clear decision around that. No, AI is not your replacement. It's your assistant. Yes, let it take the admin and client emails off your plate. Spin up quick renders and build budgets so you can answer that awkward email from the client. So, how much is all this going to cost? You remain the human who walks in, reads the room, and helps make the final call. And this isn't a theory. Take Vanan, who walked away from a corporate career that just wasn't fulfilling. At first, all she did was share her design ideas with friends and family, and one of those conversations became her first paying client. Today, she is a mom who runs her own interior design business with projects all over the world, built entirely around her family life. That's the whole point. This becomes something that's yours. So let me pull all of this into one simple plan. Your first 90 days. Screenshot this bit if you need to. First, your safe scope. Interior design rules are different everywhere in the world. So before anything else, open ChatGPT or Google, type in your exact location, and ask if you are allowed to call yourself an interior designer and what you're actually allowed to do where you live. In the UK, for example, you don't need any qualifications to call yourself an interior designer. In the US, it's state by state. And please, don't fall down the rabbit hole of those angry designer versus decorator arguments online. So days 1 to 30, get your first design done. Your own home or a friend's. Start with the basics, a mood board, a budgeted furniture list. My free 7-day mini course walks you through this exact first design, by the way. Days 31 to 60, build your proof. Turn that into a small portfolio. Just 2 to 3 concept projects. Redesign a room for a friend. Or do a before and after of your own home. And use AI to speed up the renders. Then set up the basics. So people can find you, a simple Instagram and a one-page website. It does not need to be fancy. Days 61 to 90, land your first local project. This is where you start local. Use your unfair human advantage. You already know the families in your area. You've been inside your friends' homes. You've seen what works and what quietly drives them mad. So tell your family and friends this is what you do now. And ask them to recommend you to anyone who's redecorating. Then go where the local homes are, local Facebook groups, local builders and contractors, and even estate agents. Take one small, safe project, and because it's local, you visit the site, you talk to the suppliers, you manage the deliveries face to face, exactly the work no app or AI can do. Then you use that finished project as the proof that wins you the next one. That's the whole loop. One project quietly becomes 2 and so on. Just like Dominic. Dominic was a dad working in the non-profit firm when he simply redesigned his own family apartment. His friends were so impressed, they asked him to do theirs. And that snowballed into over 15 projects and his own studio with staff and magazine features. His very first project was his own home, which is exactly where I want you to start. Only 90 days from I've always loved interiors to your first real project. Done around the school runs and the bedtimes. And if a steady job appeals to you more than running a business, that works too. Gwen was a stay-at-home mom for 13 years who rebuilt her skills from scratch and now designs kitchens and bathrooms at a design firm. And to see how far this can go, Mika went from a job at Netflix to running her own design studio in Paris. So here is what I want you to take away. The way we work now is changing with AI, but it's quietly handing women like you a rare opening. Your organizing, your budgeting, your people skills, your eye for a beautiful room, those aren't just mom things. They are the foundation of a design career. And here is the part that matters most. This is you becoming a creative person again. And the first step is the smallest one. Go grab my free 7-day mini interior design course. Comment mini course below or click the link in the description. And by this time next week, you'll have your first room design finished. Something real, something yours. Finally, I'd love to know, what's the first room you would design? Do tell me in the comments. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.